Well, long time and no see. What's going on, guys? Alex7 here. Welcome back to another test drive unlimited solo count video. Got a lot to talk to you guys about. Finally, my first video back. Trying to remember all my controls again on PC here, but yeah, season 3 that I hope to launch. Actually, I'm now working for Nikon on Test Drive Unlimited and every other racing game, so the Reverson wheel as well, MXGP. TDUSC, of course. We also got Endurance Motorsport from KT, and many more. So that being said, let's talk about TDUSC, because that's obviously the biggest projects I have. That and Reversim, I would say, are very important games that we need to discuss. But yeah, I think you guys are gonna enjoy this. A lot has changed. First thing, season 3 is we added now automatic clutch has been improved. So if you have auto clutch off, it means you need your 8 shifter and clutch to use. Unfortunately, my rig is set up differently, so I have to use my power shifters here. But anyways, let's talk about season 3. What have we added to this game so far? How to open up the map here? 1 second. Okay, so after some messing around, I finally figured it out. So what have we added? Well, delivery missions are here. Finally back in season 3. That was a very well requested feature, and of course we're not done adding missions to Test Drive Unlimited Solo Crown. I mean, you guys know lifestyle is a huge part of the TDU franchise, and we're not going to stop there. Gotta be careful, because just because I now work on Test Drive doesn't mean I can still say everything in my videos. I still gotta try and separate, because I want to be able to still do videos, but I can't obviously make this like the main hub of hair news early. I still have to create marketing material and all that. So first things first, let's do some delivery missions, which, by the way, so some of these have stories. So if you read it, looks like Arya Wong wants us to pick up this A12 super fast. There's like a mission all the way in Hong Kong Island where you could drive, what's his name, Ryan Wilder's Urus. I should probably go over the season 3 information, but I'm trying to split this anyways. But yeah, we also added navigation races, which some of these races can pay out very nicely. I'll probably make a money method next weekend. Economy, I know, guys, that's something that we have to take feedback on, because it's disappointing. We want a grind, but at the same time, I can understand the players' frustration in terms of how we go each update, nerfing things that you guys find exploits on, stuff like that. Sometimes the race payouts aren't even, but again, there's so much more I can talk about, but I kind of want to make a dedicated video on all that, that anyways. But yeah, let's talk about what I'm actually doing. Why did I leave Aerospace and join Nikon to work on a dead game, or a game that is basically not had the best launch? Let's talk about it. Now, the only way to talk about stuff like that is actually enjoy a nice cruise while playing the game itself. Now, of course, obviously, Test Drive Unlimited Solo Crown did not launch in the best state whatsoever. So, that being said, I thought, okay, you know what? I still want to join. I still want to help improve the game. I know what Test Drive is. I know what community is. I know you guys want to see in for improvements and stuff like that. Now, it's quite funny, because obviously, as you guys know, the same month I got hired at my dream company, a year later, exactly a year, I handed in my resignation letter. And it pains me, because I love the company I worked for. It was great money. It was fun. But, in my head is I could say no to this opportunity for Test Drive, and I'd never be able to get an opportunity like that again. However, for something like Aerospace, I can head back to Canada right now, move back, and go back to the exact same company I was working at. I already have a good relationship with the managers and stuff like that, so it's kind of a no-brainer. And all of like guys in life take risks, especially when you're young. Because opportunities like this, they don't come often. So it kind of makes sense to, for something like that, of course, take it. And that goes for all of you guys, man. If you have a passion, you should for sure follow your dreams with passion. Now, for me, luckily enough, Test Drive is a passion I have, and same thing goes for airplanes. And the big thing that I took joining here in France is I took an incredible pay cut. Obviously, the gaming industry does not pay the same as Aerospace, but I still love what I'm doing, because in life you'll also find that getting the most amount of money, don't get me wrong, it is nice. I could drive a Lotus Mira and stuff like that, but you know, money isn't everything in life. There's also, if you enjoy something and enjoy what you do, you can find sacrifices in the things that you buy or the life that you live. Obviously, don't sacrifice too much, because there should be a certain point where you're like, okay, like I can't live. But you guys get what I'm saying. So, that being said, I decided to take the opportunity, take the risk to join the con, work on Revolution, work on TDU, and much more. Now, so far I've done a pretty good job. I'd like to say I've done a pretty good job. You guys let me know in the comment section below if you've noticed an improvement in community and stuff like that. In fact, so let's go over and see what I've done so far. So one of my favorite things to see on this game so far, honestly, is the fact that we've now reached mixed recent reviews. I know it's not something to be like, yeah, about, but like, honestly, guys, like, it's a small step in the right direction. We still got some ways to go to get that, you know, improved, but I think it's possible to turn this game around. Now, again, it's all reviews thing. It's gonna take a hell of a long time, but honestly, you know, I think it's possible, man. Anyways, let's go to the news section and let's take a look at what I did. So the patch notes. You guys, you know, I know you guys complained a lot about the patch notes not being detailed enough, and that's something I decided to bring in terms of improvements. Now, this is a long ass article I wrote, but I'll go straight to the patch notes. Okay, here we go. So patch notes, you know, I know you guys, I kind of went all out. I made sure to include everything, read through the entire changes that we had. No, the Q7 now has a working sunroof, by the way. We should go to the dealership and check that out as well in this video. I totally forgot about that. But yeah, the exhaust sound for the 918 Spider, you know, there's honestly so much. Improved shift sound, 720S. There are other cars that I'm discussing with KT that I know you guys want to hear sound improvements on. We're working on it, guys. You know, obviously, as seasons go by, you'll find improvements in each season for the sound of the vehicles and such. Let's see. So vehicle dynamics, so we changed some of that. PC, PS5, Xbox, wheels, network. Now, future improvements. I tried to cook because I know you guys want to hear the future of the game. So like suspension improvements, like throwing vehicles with insane forces after jumping, collision improvements, road wetness on events, improved clutch acceleration. This is under investigation still. I know you guys were hoping to get this ready for like season 3. The patch is coming up this month, but unfortunately that won't be ready. I believe it'll be S4. Again, on the next patch notes, I'll also include more information for you guys as well. KT engine is getting some improvements in season 5. Big thing, optimization, rendering, lighting, water surfaces. Because if I go back to TDUSC right now, I'm gonna drive to the water really quick. I mean, not drive to the water, so you guys can see what that entails. There you go. A glimpse of the water shader. It's not the best at the moment, you know. That's something that you guys, and to be honest, if it was daylight, you'd be able to see it in a lot more of a unfair condition. But you know, stuff like that is going to be improved in season 5. The plan would be to obviously show you guys some work in progress improvements as well for that. But yeah, being worked on, planned for season 5. If anything changes, I'll let you guys know as soon as possible. Steering wheel angle radius under investigation. Friends list, I've heard some of you guys have this working now. A weird one, but it was under investigation. Transmission and clutch. Auto hazards. You guys hate the auto hazards coming on. They're removing the timer. That's season 3 patch 1 as well. Auto handbrake is another one as well, which if I show you guys can see the handbrake is currently on. If I come to like a smooth stop while cruising, I'll show what I mean. See that like sudden stop at the end because the handbrake turns on? Also, this damn voice chat thing. Someone mentioned it up as well, but you can't unbind this. So every time I turn my camera, anyways, got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of work to do. Anyways, let's head back to our front message. I'm sure honestly some of you guys have already like covered this in your videos. For me, I need to catch up because I didn't have my PC. I'm back in Canada for this week, so I can get my PC and ship it over to my place in France, all that. So now that I'm back in Canada, I'm catching up on all the videos I have to make for you guys as well. So I did that article. Let me know your feedback on this as well, guys. It's very important. You know, if I need to improve anything in terms of the material or if you guys want to see more stuff like that. Went through this article as well, so in detail everything you need to know about season 3. If it's too long, I know it is pretty long. I think it's just the pictures that like present that, but I was going complete detail. I know you guys like it. It's like typing this out, honestly, funnily enough, was like scripting my videos. It's very weird. It's like I tried to imagine, if I was to create this, like, how would I script a video? Well, this is basically it. If I went through a video with you guys, this is basically an Alex VI video in text form. Can't get any like more Alex stuff than that, anyways. DeLorean, LaFerrari, Aston Martin, Valor ranked. I heard you guys well ranked. We do have an improvement for that coming season 4. More details will be in the dev diary, which I'll talk about a little bit later at the end of this video. Now, I know this video might seem a little bit messy. It's been like 2 months. I need to get back to the rhythm of videos and structure. So the pass is also something that we're going to discuss how it works in season 4 in the dev diary as well. Clan shops, customizable license plates. I know you guys wanted like make your own text. Unfortunately, as I'm sure you can see that some vehicles unfortunately also don't have customizable plates. You can do your own due diligence and come to terms with what that may as well be. I don't think I can say it in the video anyways. But so SARD was disabled. I believe it will be added back in season 4, but again, we'll talk about that when the time comes. Wall riding, I know you guys are just it is pretty crazy at the moment. It is going to be improved for the upcoming patch this month. Other improvements as well, I just kind of highlighting back to the patch notes. The next steps to the dev diary. This is going to be my creme de la creme of communication. I'm going to talk to you guys about housing, which housing is coming, guys. We are committing to houses. I've seen the concept plan. Kill it on, cook it. I can't wait for that season to come. Graphics optimization, I kind of went over that already. Matchmaking PvP experience, again, that's an update you're gonna see in a season dev diary. We're gonna go over it. Online functionality, now conversations, we're talking about it. We know crossplay and cross region is well requested by the community. When we have an update on that, we'll provide it to you guys. Live event experience is something that we also need to improve, because live events not only do we need to improve, but we need to improve the engagement in the game as well. Asian vehicles, not gonna lie, the year 2 car list is, not gonna lie, Michelin star restaurant type shit, bro. The year 2 car list, in my opinion, is better than the year 1 update car list. They've cooked some improvements on that, so nice to see that. And yeah, other future improvements, like there's so much more that we're working on behind the scenes, even for season 4. I know you guys know season 4 is a casino, but you won't just see the casino. There's a lot more, improvements that we were doing to the season, and I think a lot of you guys are going to be quite happy, especially if you love, car. I'm not trying to tease it, bro. That season's like 3 months away. I think 2 months away, but now, honestly, yeah, I think. But yeah, let's take a continued drive, and let's talk about the next steps and what you guys can expect to see in the future of Test Drive the Missile Crown. Okay, whoops. There we go. Yeah, so the future, the dev diary, as I said, it's going to be my biggest communication thing yet. I want you guys to understand what we have planned for Test Drive, not just for season 4, because I'm planning for it to be to cover season 4, season 5, season 6, 7, 8. So year 2, yes, year 2's happening, believe it or not. We got that going, and of course we gotta load up a what do you call these again? Car delivery missions. But yeah, we already have a really good idea of what we're going to have each season. No problem. I'm super excited to discuss with you guys what those updates are. On top of that, again, like I said, improvements each season. So even though there'll be big features each season, that doesn't mean we're not also going to commit to things like sound improvements over the seasons. Damn, what's that word? Quality of life as well. I just saw this car spawn in. All right, let me turn off the radio here because they'll talk over me. Even though I seen the shadow right here underneath the yellow. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay. Oh man, sloppy missions are back. And again, missions, guys, we can't just add this and say that's it for missions. there's so much more to missions than TDUSC or the TDU DNA in general that we have to add. And I also plan on involving the community more on the development of the game. Again, this dev diary is going to explain all of that. You know, I kind of want to go through from A to Z, everyone's ass, and every like from start to finish. Also, I think I can floor it. I've done this one before, and I can probably get away with. I still got my touch. I miss playing this game, man. Like in France, obviously, like I had access to the game, but a couple of things, couple of things. I haven't been like playing on the on these different builds. So I've been playing like builds that are not season 3. Some of them are ahead, some of them are like bug testing, stuff like that, you know, as normal game development would go. Let me not hit anything. But some missions I know have some bugs which we'll be fixing in the patch as well. The patch is supposed to come this month, guys. Again, more details. I'll communicate everything. The Discord for sure. If you want to find more details on this game as time goes on, I highly recommend. Check out the official Discord for the game, because I try to communicate there a lot, not just about, you know, improvements, but feedback on the game, like the economy. I had you guys tell me about what your thoughts are on the economy. That's another big thing that, you know, in order to get the community on our side, you know, make you guys know, see that we do listen to you, you understand. And before I finish this, apparently if you do this, you lose 1%. Will it happen to me? It does. Fucking hell, eh? Yeah, well, there's the bug that gotta get fixed. Don't quote me. I can't, honestly, I don't know for sure. I think you have to go pretty slowly to like avoid getting that 1% dock off. But yeah, as you can see, you've got some bugs to fix, right? At least you guys know. Oh, park the car? It's not parked? Oh, I wasn't in it. Okay, there we go. Bam. But yeah, bro, we got like a lot to do on this game, guys. Each season. I'm excited though. I joined this team. So I believe in Kiloton. I know some of you guys are saying, yo, Alex, well, that's some BS. We don't see it improving. But honestly, you know, I think some of you guys as well can understand. But I still got 100%? Oh, no, I was going to say. But yeah, like, I believe. And honestly, test drive is in my heart, guys. I want to be able to see this game take off. I want to be able to see this game take off. And there's all my money earnings, by the way, as well. And I think it's possible, for sure. We got a lot of work to do, but I think it's possible, man. I'm really excited to see what we can do on the Test Drive franchise. Again, houses are coming, guys. The improvements on matchmaking, ranked vehicle. I know you guys were upset about that. We've already have an improvement on that. I'll explain it in season. It won't be in the patch this month, but season 4, you guys will see. We didn't just improve it as well. We kind of, yeah, we didn't fix it. We improved it. So honestly, I think it's the concept that we have now. For that, it's a lot better. And I apologize, this video is a bit like randomly in and outs. I don't really have a straight topic. Again, I gotta get you back in my YouTube rhythm. I like to just talk to you guys, you know, like unscripted, raw, unfiltered, just tell you guys how I'm feeling, what I'm working on, and the future of Test Drive. It would be nice if like our thing saved. What is my roof? I don't think I have that binded, to be honest. Let's just get that down. Bam. Yeah, the future of TDU, as my Discord status says, cooking the future, bro. But shout out to Lacan and KT for still giving this game a chance, bro. In my opinion, we can still recover from this. Year 2 is going to be exciting, and I cannot wait. Again, the dev diary will explain it all to you guys. I have a couple more videos that will be more structured as well for information, discussing like, you know, what our next steps are, you know, my upcoming game modes, which, by the way, more missions, navigation missions are coming in this patch as well. So, exciting stuff. Oh shit. Okay, we're good. Anyways, I'm Lock7. This is my welcome back video. Daily videos, we're gonna start it again. Let's see how long I can last. I'm NextLevelRacing. I'll see you guys in another video. Come on, guys. Peace.